Number 28 is talking about fuel consumption in a small airplane at different times during its flight. So at different time intervals, we know what the rate at which it's being consumed, but we want to get the total number of gallons that has been consumed over that flight. So we've got to be careful of our units here because we're taking our readings at minutes, but the consumption is measured in gallons per hour. So the first interval is from 0 to 10. So I'm going to take 10 over 2, and the rate is 4 plus 16. And then the next one is from 10 to 30. So that would be an interval of 20, and that is 16 on one end and 12 on the other. And so if we add up each one of these intervals divided by 2, and then we multiply really by the height of one edge of the trapezoid and the other edge of the trapezoid, then we would keep going until we get to 90. Now, the last one from 80 to 90 is a width of 10, and that's going to be 5 plus 4. So if I add all of these together, I'm going to have some weird units here because this is measured in minutes, and these are in gallons per hour. Now, there are 60 minutes in an hour, so what I'm going to do when I'm all done with this is I'm going to divide by 60. Now, I could do that for each time interval, and then I wouldn't have to do it at the end. But I think it's just easier to do it at the very end. And if you divide by 60, then we would get 12.96 gallons. So over that 90-minute flight, this would be about 12.96 gallons that would have been consumed. Now, 29 is dealing with the rate at which hot dogs are being sold. And the convenient thing about here is that these are taken at different intervals of minutes, and the rate at which the sales is in hot dogs per minute. So we don't really have to worry about our conversion of units here. But my first interval is from 0 to 10. So I'm going to take 10 divided by 2, and then that is at the beginning of the time interval, it's 3 hot dogs per minute, and at the end, it's 6 hot dogs per minute. And then the next one is from 10 to 30, so that would be an interval of 20, and it's going to be 6 plus 18. So at the beginning of the interval, it's 6 hot dogs per minute, and then at the end, it's 18 hot dogs per minute. And if we continue here, the last one is from 120 to 180, so that would be an interval of 60, and the beginning of that interval is 10, and at the end it is 6. And so if we add all these together, then we get a total of 180 hot dogs that are sold. So once again, we're using the trapezoid, but we've got to be careful here with the lengths of our intervals. These are changing, and so we have to be very careful that we're having the correct interval divided here by 2.